Hello everybody, my name is Daniel Huff. This is my first video cast ever, or first recorded video online anyways. I guess I'm now a fellow YouTuber. Things I'm into, topics, things I'm interested in, things I like to talk about, things I spend a lot of time thinking about. Police brutality, quantum physics. I really like that kind of stuff. Some of that stuff just blows your mind. Racism, ethnicity. That's kind of almost the same talk, but not really. Fatherhood, parenting, that kind of thing. I'm sure there's other stuff, but that's really all I could think of, and that list is not really necessarily in order. I say police brutality because there's been a lot of police shootings lately, and that really freaks me out because from what I can tell, most of them haven't been legal shoots. You know, they've been shooting unarmed people. It's been happening a lot in LA. And it's, you know, a lot of it is surprisingly it's the same guy. It's the same cop. You know, I'd like to see this guy's psychological profile. I think it would be an interesting read. Because this same cop's been involved in, like, I think 3 of the last 4 police shootings in Los Angeles, which is interesting to me. Scary. Over here where I live in our town, one of our tribal elders, Native American, one of our tribal elders, who's a retired policeman and retired fireman, was beaten by the police, which was, you know, just way out of line, and that really scared the hell out of me, really bad. Just stuff like that. You know, and if you have, you know, stories or whatever you like to share, or, you know, share them. Don't be scared. And fuck them. What are they going to do if all of us are standing against them? I mean, police brutality needs to stop. They need to stop their little... They're not a gang, you know. They're here to protect and serve, and nothing that happens to them is personal. You know, if some crazy guy goes and he's shooting at... You know, he goes and he's shooting at police, that's not everybody else's fault. That's not even his family's fault. That's his fault. You know, deal with him on it. So yeah, I mean, police brutality, that's just, I mean, and that even goes into, like, the racism and ethnicity thing. You know, profiling and stuff like that. Because most arrests that are even made nowadays, the only way that they can make the arrest or find the evidence that they need to make the arrest is by racial profiling. Or cultural profiling. Even that, you know. I don't know. It's all bullshit. Excuse my language, but that's, you know, that's really the only way to say it. Is they're here to protect and serve, and that's the way that they need to keep it. Quantum physics, I just think it's really trippy. It's awesome. Thinking about different dimensions and different things like that, it gets real crazy. That when you're thinking about, like, different dimensions and parallel universes and all kinds of stuff like that, and in quantum physics, that's just as likely to be as we are, as we exist. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of crazy. Basically, we're affected by the physical world because we believe it's here. Basically, from what I get from quantum physics. Because we believe it's here, it's here. Which I don't know, it's trippy. Maybe somebody out there watching this that's into quantum physics can kind of help me work some of this stuff out, but it's neat. Yeah, if you haven't watched, if you just type in quantum physics, there's a little cartoon guy. He's like Dr. Quantum or something like that. He's pretty cool. He talks about flatland and what it's like what it might be like for us if to find like a fourth dimension, he explains it like flatland, like what it's like for a two-dimensional creature that can only see like in front of it or sideways or whatever, right? There's no up or down. There's only two directions. It's crazy. And then trying to convince this flat creature that, you know, to come up out here, come up out here. But which would just be, it would be going to the realization almost, like once it did come up out of there, like it came to the realization that, wow, there is an up, there is a down, you know, and then it was able to see why we were able, you know, why the three-dimensional creature could see down into everything in Flatland at the same time. It's crazy. So maybe that's the way, maybe God's a fourth-dimensional creature, and maybe that's why he can see into everybody's lives and into all the stuff going on in this physical world, because he's looking at it from without. So to our understanding of him, he is like a big God, just like we would seem to a two-dimensional creature or being. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. I don't want to go on too long, because I know videos get, you know, you run them too long and all that, and it gets crazy. So we'll do more next time. So looking forward to you guys' reviews. My email address, well, just reply off of there and we'll deal with it that way. And I'll try to come up with an email address that you guys can send like replies directly to me at, and I'll let everybody know what that is later on, depending on what my responses are to these. Alright, so thank you for listening, appreciate it, and peace, love, and nuclear destruction.